right, we're here at Cincy AI Week with Jeremy Jackson from Level 6 Cybersecurity. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What inspired you to do the work you do today?
Man, I'm 25 years old. I've been with Level 6 Cybersecurity since our inception. And what really, I think, inspired me to, enter this AI scene was seeing all of the energy and all of these resources being poured into this one industry, sort of, overnight and out of nowhere. And off the rip, I knew that there had to be something here that was more than just like more than a bubble, more than a fad. And looking into it and doing research, I truly think that AI is one of these things that is gonna fundamentally change all of our lives. And I knew I had to be a part of that.
Okay. When people think about your company, your brand, what's something you want them to feel, not just know as a fact?
I want them to feel somewhere between secure and aware.
Okay.
Our tool is going to tell you, how you are going to fail, which can be daunting, for a lot of people. But, when we're dealing with CISOs in high stakes, billion-dollar companies and massive industries, sometimes you need to be able to look at that failure in the face to be able to just accurately assess what you need to really do to move forward. And I think that also applies in how we look at AI and how we look at developing AI responsibly and equitably, because that is a massive, daunting problem. But we can't ignore that. We have to look at exactly what the problem is and talk about that in order to get to the outcome that we all want.
Okay. And for you, what makes a message resonate?
I think when I think when you have someone who has passion behind the message that they're trying to deliver, when you can see that they're passionate about it. I was in a talk yesterday and I forget the speaker's name, which is terrible. But she was talking about how we need to enter, Sam Altman said that we're entering the information age. And I love Sam Altman. I think he's, a visionary. But I agreed with what she said, that we need to also view this as sort of the imagination age. And the passion that she had while delivering that speech, that talk, I think made that message really resonate with me. And I think that when we have passionate leaders that care about the things that they're working on, those messages will come across.
Okay. And when was the first time you came across AI? What was your initial reaction?
Probably the release of ChatGPT 3.0 back in, I don't know, was it 2023 now, late 2022. I remember, I don't remember what the exact use case was, but I remember my first time interacting with it and thinking holy crap, this is some incredible technology here. And the rate of advancement has been, I'm only 25 years old, but the rate of advancement has been something that I've never seen in any other industry before. And it's truly fascinating.
Was there ever a time you gave a creative prompt and just immediately regretted it?
Definitely in some of the earlier times of when ChatGPT existed, you would just get some abhorrent, you talking about creative writing or trying anything in that field, it would just be completely awful and unusable. I don't personally, I try to, use AI responsibly and ethically. So overall, I don't think I've regretted anything I've done using AI. And at the end of the day, I think, if you view AI as any other tool that you use and carry your own ethics into using it, you probably won't run into that problem.
Okay. And where is AI being used to advance your field?
Oh my gosh. In cybersecurity, it's everywhere. We have the Agentic Summit that's happening on the third day of this conference. Agentic applications in cybersecurity are, vast because of the ability to have instant and quick responses and quick actions done autonomously, accurately is tremendous. And then on the other side of things with LLMs, you have, these vast complex data sets that decision makers are now able to interact with in a whole new way that makes, it essentially gives superpowers to anyone who wants them if applied correctly and used correctly.
Okay. And where does AI fall short? Where do you need that human interaction?
That's a great question. AI falls short in so many different areas in so many different ways. A massive place where, having a human in the loop is necessary is in the development and creation of AI systems. And I'm probably a little bit biased there because that's something that we do, is create AI systems. But I think that having, you have to measure twice and cut once. You have to validate your data. You have to ensure that any models that you're implementing and any sort of customer-facing application is extremely secure, because the cost of failure, especially in cybersecurity, is extremely high.
Okay. And what do you think the ideal situation looks like of having AI there to help advance and having that human component as well?
I think it's going to be a situation where you're going to have organizations who probably try to move quickly in potentially removing that human in the loop. And I would assume that those are going to lead to negative outcomes, and that decision makers are going to see that the best outcomes actually do include a human in the loop. And that, I think, is going to hopefully drive that.
Okay. And how is Level 6 utilizing AI to advance and move forward in some of these areas?
Yeah, absolutely. So we use agentic AI to collect and parameterize massive amounts of OSINT. Then we use AI under the hood to do really complex mathematical calculations for essentially telling, any organization for their specific industry, for their size today, what they need to do. And that's a lot of compute under the hood. It's a lot of math under the hood. And modern AI has made that so much more accessible.
Okay. What's your personal superhero power, that thing that AI just cannot replace?
My personal superhero power. Let's see. I'm a gamer. I'm nasty on the sticks, and I haven't seen any AI beat me in any Valorant lobbies yet. So I'll say that's maybe my personal superpower is gaming. I don't know. That's interesting. Actually, that's a bad answer. I'll say yeah. That's a terrible answer. Actually, it's human connection. That's probably what the superpower is. AI can't sit down here and have a face-to-face conversation, and as far as I can tell, that's never going to happen. So.
Okay, well, Jeremy Jackson from Level 6 Cybersecurity, thank you so much for sharing with us.
A great conversation.